What's going on, guys? It's Panana here. Today we have a really cool team that features Tailwind, Talonflame with Covert Cloak that protects against Fake Out. It also has a Ghost Terror, which is interesting because if it's already going to be protected from Fake Out, I don't think it needs both. But we do have, of course, Dragonite, which is always fun. I really like this Dragonite because it carries Low Kick and Ice Spinner. Glimora is going to be new for me to use, but I'm excited to display its power. And then we've got Great Tusk as well to round out the team, which again is pretty new for me, but I'm really excited to see what that Pokemon can do. So let's go ahead and hop into these matches. Oh no, was that? Okay, so we're up against Raven, who actually is not carrying a Paradox Pokemon, which can be honestly more scary. It looks like they are probably Trick Room because they have not a ton of speed. So I'm not sure if I want to go with the Tailwind pressure, especially when Sylveon can outspeed. What can we do? Is it possible to KO Mimikyu turn 1? I think we could Brave Bird it and then slam it with like Glimora, potentially. I think that would KO it. I think that would KO it. 168 special attack versus Fluttermane, who is 187. So Fluttermane is stronger here. I'm just worried that if they double into Fluttermane, it gets rid of my Focus Sash and I just go down turn 1. But I think it's a risk I am willing to take here. They do have Garganacl in the back, so that is a little bit problematic. I think Great Tusk can apply some good pressure to Garganacl. So can Iron Bundle and Glimora. So we'll bring Glimora for sure. And I'll bring Iron Bundle because they do have an Intimidate Pokemon. All right, let's see if this lead can get us the dub here. I'm feeling pretty good about it. I'm honestly feeling quite good about this lead here. All right. So this is an interesting lead. I didn't expect this. But turn 1, this is like all of their speed, so I'm okay with Brave Birding into Salazzle. Oh, wait. They could double protect. So let's Will-O-Wisp the Garganacl, and let's actually Perish Song and put them on a timer. Salazzle is probably going to want to overheat and get on out of here, so that is a bit unfortunate, but I'm hopeful that the Perish Song can force Garganacl into awkward positions. Needed some tea today. Alright, so let's see what they're gonna do. We do have speed on Salazzle, which is good to know. So I could have oh wait, Perish Song probably is just priority. Why would I Will-O-Wisp a Garganacl? Silly me, silly me, silly me. That's okay. That is not as okay. Oh, we avoided the Poison Gas. That's great for Fluttermane. And so I think this next turn, we can honestly just go for the KO onto, whew, crap. Oh, we're dead. Darn it. Okay. No worries, no worries. That was not our most important Pokemon. And our Perish Song is falling down, so we have an opportunity to apply some massive pressure. I'm actually going to go with Glimora first because I think if I bring out Iron Bundle, they're going to be really, really nervous. But now that I realize that Glimora is actually probably slower than Salazzle, so that is a little bit problematic. I could Power Gem into Salazzle, but I don't think Garganacl is going to protect here. So I'm going to just Moonblast or Shadow Ball into Salazzle. Salazzle might have a Focus Sash, which is going to be a little bit unfortunate because that means he might get a nice little attack off here. Okay, so they withdraw Garganacl. Were they expecting the Energy Ball? Well, at least we get to bust Mimikyu's disguise, and then on the next turn, we can actually just KO Mimikyu straight up. So Salazzle's busted up pretty good. I don't think Poison Gas should affect Glimmora. Wow. Oh, that's right. Corrosion. Salazzle has that ability, Corrosion. Are we poisoned or badly poisoned? Because just being poisoned isn't the end of the world. It's not the end of the world. Now this next turn, I have to go for Salazzle again because Glimmora has no speed on Salazzle. But I am predicting a swap. What can they swap into that can take a Shadow Ball? I don't think they have anything other than Arb Alvelia. So that is kind of a problem. Let's go for the... And Glimmora can't really hit Salazzle. Like, I could do a Power Gem, but what is that really going to do for me? I think this is the play I have to go for. Actually, no, because I really don't want Salazzle to just get a free hit off right now. That would be not ideal. That could be the icing on the cake for the game if Salazzle got a free hit off. So yeah, we expected that they were going to withdraw Salazzle, which is also fine because we're going to be still getting a nice Shadow Ball into Garganacl, which he might want to recover on the next turn. So I could oh my god, that did no damage. Does he have leftovers? Does he have leftovers? Why did that do no damage at all? He does have leftovers. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Hold on. Hear me out. Okay, so we still have a play that we can do on this turn. But I'm like, Garganacl is so strong. I kind of am forced to swap out here for Fluttermane because I need to keep Fluttermane alive. But I really wanted to KO Mimikyu. Am I able to KO Mimikyu, and is it worth KOing Mimikyu? I think it is worth KOing Mimikyu, because Fluttermane isn't doing anything in the Garganacl. It does have speed on Salazzle, but so does Iron Bundle. So I think I'm just going to go for this. Just KO the Mimikyu here. Or whatever swaps in. Hopefully it's not Arb Tauros. Darn it, darn it. Okay, so that was not the play. All right, well, then we just take a GG's L on this one. That's a good hit, though. That's a really good hit into Tauros. I'll take that. And that is a massive hit into Garganacl. Massive hit into Garganacl. Okay, so I will take this. I will honestly take this. I'm not too hurt about this. I am not too hurt about this position. Because next turn, we have complete pressure to just completely knock these guys out. And Glimmora, I believe, can protect. Yeah, Glimmora can protect to avoid the Tauros from KOing it. Oh, but it's Salt Cured on top of that. So if Glimmora does protect, it's going to get knocked out this next turn. All right, well then, in that case, it probably is looking like a GG's. Oh, you know what? I got one more option. I got one more option here. One more option here. So no protect on Glimmora because it's going to faint. The poison definitely stung on Glimmora. But what I can do here is just go into Garganacl. If Garganacl doesn't protect, then it's Dunzo. And do I need to use my Terra right away? Honestly, I don't. Because I'll take a Shadow Sneak if I do. But I am because I'll take more Salt Cure. Oh, no, because he's not going to be able to Salt Cure me. Okay, I did not need to Terra right away. I did not need to Terra right away there. Mainly because I was like, Shadow Sneak from Mimikyu is going to do super effective damage if I Terra right away. But I was thinking Salt Cure won't do as much damage. But they're not going to be... Oh, now they can get off Assault. Well, no. They still probably can't get off Assault Cure because I have Icy Wind. So still not a bad play. But Tauros is going to be able to attack me now. And he's not going to go for a close combat. So that... Yeah, that Terra actually definitely hurt me. The Terra definitely hurt me here. And his Garganackle, he shouldn't be strong to ice. Right? I hope he's weak to ice. I forget some of the rock interactions at times. I'm trying to think of that rock and ice Pokemon that I really love. And I'm like, it's weak to rock type, I know that. But is it neutral to ice? Nice, okay, so it's neutral to ice. I'm gonna need a big crit on Tauros, though. We're gonna need a big fat crit on Tauros. See if we can get it. I wonder what they're thinking right now. They probably know an Icy Wind is incoming. Not a bad play. Not a bad play. But this should KO Garganackle. And it does. Iron Bundle, can you pull off the 3v1? I should absolutely be able to KO Tauros next turn, but I think Tauros is going for Protect because he might not have anything else that can KO me. So with that in mind, I'm actually going to send it into Mimikyu. I'm just going to straight send it into Mimikyu. I can Protect this turn, and I think that's my best play because it'll allow Mimikyu to take a little bit of poison damage. I'll get to scout out their moves a little bit, and we know Tauros probably is not going to go for another Protect. So let's see what they got going on here. Raging Bull. I really don't want to take that, but what does Mimikyu have? Yeah, so I want to take that way less than Raging Bull. So we do have to knock out Mimikyu on this exact turn here. Raging Bull does do damage to Tauros. I don't want to miss a Hydro Pump, but I'm also like, Freeze Dry might not do enough. So I'm just going to go for the Hydro, and we cross fingers on this one. We cross fingers on this one. Because now we need to hit the Hydro. We need to not get crit by Raging Bull. And then we need to play our butts off from there on out, pretty much. So what Terra does it have? Terra Fairy does not matter at all. But it is nice that they're using their Terra type now. That way we don't have to worry about it later. Tauros does not Protect. We do get the KO on Mimikyu. Tauros can Protect on the next turn, which is a little bit scurry. So we can take those. We can actually take one more of those. So now the game is, does Salazzle have Protect? That's the name of the game. Because I could target either or. I can't target both. I could go for an Icy Wind, but I don't know if that'll KO both. So I think I gotta Protect first. I'm so annoyed that I don't know this calc. Because I'm like, ugh. I low-key think it's possible I might be able to KO both. So Salazzle uses Flamethrower. Tauros goes into the Raging Bull. Alright, so we gotta KO Salazzle for sure. I think a Hydro Pump will... Well, Hydro Pump will definitely do it. I want the Freeze Dry to do it. I don't know if it can. Alright. Hydro, please don't fail me now. Please don't fail me now. And it protects. Okay. It does have Protect, guys. So last turn was our turn to attack. So that's just unfortunate because, you know, Pokemon is a mind game. So, like, you know, you got to win your coin tosses. And that time I did not. I'm just going to go for the Icy Wind here. And if somehow it gets a double... Wow! Why would we miss the Salazzle? I mean, it didn't KO Tauros anyway, so. But now we know. Oh, wow. Tauros had a nice berry on him. Not an ice, but a nice. All right, GG's to our opponent. GG's to our opponent. That was a good match. That was a well-played match. Talonflame in the beginning getting KO'd really just set us back. And I think ultimately there was 2 turns where I played a little bit too passive. Turn 1 and then basically the last turn of the game. Not the Icy Wind turn, but the turn right before that where I protected. So those were the learning factors. All right, so we're facing a team with no Paradox Pokemon, which is absolutely kind of terrifying. They do have a lot of speed, and I hate seeing Corviknight. That is such a huge threat for my team. But Talonflame can kind of take care of Corviknight. The problem is they have so many Dischargers that I'm like, wait a minute. Is Talonflame even the option? So I think I go Great Tusk and Dragonite to start. The problem is we can't do much to their Talonflame, but that's kind of like our best option, I think. Glimmora seems like a decent one to round it out, but also I'm like, Corviknight is there, and we need something in the Corviknight. I really feel like Talonflame with Will-O-Wisp and Taunt helps against Corviknight, and I want to bring it in the back, but I'm like, it's not good against anything else on their team, sadly. So I'm actually thinking I'm going to try to go all out offense. Hopefully they don't KO Dragonite immediately and stop me from earthquaking. All right. Yeah, that's the team. That's the team. That's the team. The big problem is Corviknight. I've noticed that this team is not good against Corviknight. You know, I've run some practice matches, and quite frankly, I've had a struggle using this team. But Corviknight is such a huge threat, and the only answer to it is Talonflame, honestly. Other than that, you can double into it, but since Corviknight has Roost and Protect and things like that, it's kind of like a scary Pokemon to try to double into. All right, so they could honestly avoid my Earthquake completely here. I can also avoid some of their attacks completely. The question is, do I go for the Earthquake knowing that they can just avoid these? I think the answer is no. I think the answer is Close Combat and E-Speed. Or Close Combat Dragon Claw. Rotom could have Will-O-Wisp. No, that Rotom Heat has Will-O-Wisp. Regular Rotom Wash doesn't have Will-O-Wisp. Whoa, wait a minute. Where's the Terra coming from? Oh, whoops. I was like, wait. I didn't Terra Dragonite. That would be silly. Ouch. Ugh, this team is annoying. We do get our KOs here, though, on the Rotom. So we're not in a bad location, especially because we still have E-Speed on Dragonite. Okay. The crit was actually needed last game on that Tauros, but okay. I think, honestly, I want to just protect here, and I want to Dragon Claw again. Are they going to Terra is the question. I just know that I feel like they want to knock me out right now, so they kind of have to Terra too, because I threaten with 2 super effective moves. Terra Steel? Terra Fairy? No, no, my Dragon Claw does nothing, no. That was a great Terra. Yeah, that's the rough part about playing these off-meta, non-Paradox teams. You just literally don't know what to expect. So I might still get my Dragon Claw off here into Pachirisu. Oof, that's gonna hurt. So they did see the Protect incoming, which is also so unfortunate. Thankfully, though, I think I can get a nice E-Speed and Earthquake into this duo here. Pachirisu is annoying, but I'm like, who do we got for Dragolge? Dragolge is actually pretty scary. I think we do have to KO the Pachirisu first, though. Oh, no. Oh, nice crit, though. And I gotta say, Dragonite just did his thing. Dragonite did his absolute thing. And we're faster. Let's go. And they didn't even KO with the quick attack, so that worked out really nicely in our favor. The only thing that could have been better if I E-speeded the Dragolge. Not expecting the quick attack. But who would expect that? So knowing that Great Tusk was faster is actually excellent, because now we don't have to bring in Iron Bundle right away, and they probably have some electric attacks that they want to use anyways. I guess the problem here... Yeah, no, we got to bring in Iron Bundle, because if Dragonite gets paralyzed, then we're actually in a really bad place. Oh no, this has Mirror Armor though. How many Pokemon do they have left? Did we KO 2 or 1? I feel like it was 2. Please tell me. No, it was just 1. It was the Pachirisu and this guy, right? No, and yeah, and it was the other electric, yeah. So we can safely Icy Wind, get the KOs, E-Speed, something here, right? I don't know if I have to E-Speed, because I don't think Corviknight can one-hit KO my Iron Bundle. The problem is if I don't E-Speed, then... You know what I mean? It's like, then what? Do I E-Speed the Dragolge? It could Protect. So could Corviknight. I'm like, do I want that baby damage on Corviknight? I want it on Dragolge. That's fine. That is perfectly fine. That is perfectly fine. Actually, we're going to be losing speed little by little here, so that's not as perfectly fine, but that's decent damage onto Corviknight. That did not do enough for you, sir. However, I am kind of forced into Hydro Pump low-key. I'm going to Icy Wind again, because again, if E-Speed, if I get paralyzed here, then I'm done. And because Dragolge is going to get a free attack. So I got to do this. See, that's why we Icy Wind. That is exactly why we Icy Wind. That is exactly why we Icy Wind. No! No! Why did it... Oh, crits. Crits going all around this game. Dang it! Well, that's all, folks. Dang, man. There's just no way I beat this Corviknight alone with Flutter Mane. It doesn't do enough damage. And we're Focus Sashed. I'm just gonna go for the Shadow Balls It's all that we can do. Okay, well, we do have speed. We got speed, and crits have been going all around this game. Crits have been going all around this game. And we got Sash. So, like, they can't even roost. They can't even roost. Now, that was not, like, a high damage output. So, let's see if we can get them. We might actually win this out. Let's go. Come on, please do enough damage. Whew. And it was a crit. I told the crit's been going all around this game. Crits going all around. We get our first dub. That was such a close match. This game, I mean, this team is tough to use. All right, so we've got another non-Paradox team. But again, just really good Pokemon in this team, and you really just don't know what to expect. I'm looking at the Trick Room option, though, and I really want to stop that. So I'm thinking Great Tusk plus Dragonite is a really good option to stop the Trick Room. And we should have speed on the rest of their team. So Fluttermane sounds good. Is Glamora better, though? Iron Bundle is a definite. Is Glamora better than Fluttermane here? Because I'm looking at the King Gambit. I'm like, what can we do against that? I think Fluttermane is going to be the choice. The choice here. But then again, Glamora got to be the choice. They got a Poison galore going on here. Poison galore. Poison type galore. I would love to see them bring Toxapex here. I haven't seen a Toxapex in a little while, so that would be just really awesome. So turn 1, it looks like we could potentially get a double knockout already. So we're definitely going to Terra Earthquake. Nothing is stopping me from doing that, other than my fighting resistance against them. I do have a nice fighting resistance against them. But I don't think that really matters as much as getting these KOs does. Alternatively, we could Dragon Claw. I don't think he's surviving, and I kind of would not mind low kicking this guy and just getting him on out of here for sure. For sure. So I'm feeling really good on this turn. If they don't protect, it's not looking good. It is not going to be looking good. Brought a perfect lead for this. Ooh, they are faster with the Will-O-Wisp. Nice. Is Dragonite faster than Great Tusk here? Dragonite doesn't have speed invested in him, though. Dang, I really expected that to knock out the Ceruledge, but honestly, my targeting was on point there because it stopped King Gambit from getting an attack off. Oh, but you know what? We were burned, so the burn actually stopped us from getting the KO. And it's still good that we Terra'd because I think low kick would have gotten the knockout anyway, but it's nice to get the Terra off and confirm the extra damage. So we're definitely going to EQ again. Nothing stopping that. And here, I want to E-speed into that because I'm going to get burned more than likely. And last time they Terra Fairied, so I'm going to actually E-speed into this just to guarantee my damage output. And I take that. That's a good damage output. I don't know what that was trying to do. I'm surprised that was a crit and did that little damage. So what does Dragolge here do? Not much. he gets KO'd here. That's what he does. Alright, well, I was, complaining about this team, but to be fair, our 2 wins were against non-Paradox teams. I don't know what's going on with all the non-Paradox teams. Maybe people are thinking Season 3 is going to be non-Paradox, so they're just practicing early. All right, so they probably are just going to cancel the match. Thankfully, Great Tusk has just... He's done great things. He's done great things for us here. But I'm so happy to see Toxapex. Let's go. Toxapex gets a debut. Toxapex has been like one of my favorite Pokemon since it came out in Sun and Moon. It was so good in singles, especially like singles. Not that great for doubles, but yeah, I loved Toxapex back in the day. I really, really enjoyed using that Pokemon. So they might honestly protect here and like Baneful Bunker or something kind of annoying. So I'm wondering, should I actually swap out? I think Great Tusk can take a Baneful Bunker. It shouldn't do that much damage, right? I'll just headlong rush into it and I will swap out just to make sure that, you know, they don't get up to any shenanigans. Okay, cool. Cool, cool, cool. I love seeing Toxapex have a debut though. All right, so that is the team and the squadron. I honestly had a lot of fun with this team. I don't know why I did so poorly in my practice matches. It maybe was just me getting used to Great Tusk and Glimora. But yeah, this team was really, really fun to use. I highly encourage the Talonflame usage of Taunt and Will-O-Wisp. I thought Taunt was just so good in any match that I used it for, and I single-handedly won a couple of my practice matches by using Taunt. So yeah, just a really cool team. Perish Song also applies some nice pressure. I did lose a game by while using Perish Song, but it was honestly my own fault. So really cool team. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Please like and subscribe if you enjoy the content as well. And we are on Twitch here. We're going to be doing some more live streaming, but mainly getting the daily content in on YouTube. All right, guys. Peace.